Hello guys, this is Crypto Dutchie with another video about a new trade and an update about what happened today. It's Monday and the market's opened and we have our first targets hit, so we have our first profits now for us. So in this video we are gonna go over Eastman Kodak, which is the trade I'm gonna enter today. I think we're gonna go long at the price where it is right now. And I will tell you why. Well, you can see a lot of things on the screen already why I think this is a good trade. But before we go to Eastman Kodak, I made two spreadsheets. The first thing is my paper trading account over here. And here you can see all our trades and all our information. Because the account of my account on TradingView is sometimes not really working, in my opinion. I had some orders placed and they got cancelled for some reason. And that actually was a good thing, a lucky thing for us this time, but it could be a very bad thing next time. And I will tell you why, because our first target got hit on AMC. We had a sell order over here at 3.73, and that was over here. But the market opened at 473. You can see over here. Or 471, I think. Where did it open? Yeah, open 471. And because it opened on 471, my sell order that was at this price was getting triggered over here. So we have a way bigger profit from our first target. So that's a lucky one, I guess. Was 3 hours ago and we got a profit of $584 on half of our position in this trade. And now we have two sell orders left over here and here, and see if they are going to get hit. But what happened before the weekend, my sell order at 3.70, what was it again, 3.73 was exactly hit before the weekend. But my orders were gone, so it did not trigger. And on other stocks also my orders were gone. So for some reason, my orders were not there anymore, and I don't know why. But this time it was lucky because I could put in the orders again in the weekend. And the sell order got triggered all over here instead of over here. So that's lucky us, I guess. So let's change this in our spreadsheet. So we have 471 over here. 4.71. And then I think that our profit is indeed 1083. But that is, of course, the profit if we would not count our total anymore. I need to see if this is correct actually, because over here it's saying that I have 584.20. And he's saying 1083.30. I need to check if this is going okay. But yeah, the first profit is now in. And that means that we can now put our sell stop somewhere else. We're going to put this at our entry. Our entry was at 2.17. Oh, I need to use a point in this one. And we have 235 shares left. So 235 shares. That's going to be our new sell stop. So that means that this trade will from now on always be profitable. Unless we get a very big gap down, of course. Then I think we will get stopped out a bit later. But yeah, that's our first target here. And half of our position was triggered over here. Now, that was the first thing I wanted to talk about. Here you can see how the other trades are doing. We have two in the negative, the rest is still in the positive. Port is doing okay, 123 in the profits. VBIV and Blue are still waiting to get their go. That's fine, that can take some time. And maybe we get stopped out, it's also possible. And yeah, it looks really nice. And you can see now that our equity, it's our total balance if we would close everything right now. That is $11,258. So I made another spreadsheet over here. I'm gonna take a look at every week. At the end of the week, 29th, that is a Friday, when the markets are gonna close, I will put my equity number there and see how our growth is every week. So this is not our net profit, but this is our open profit. So last week we had 8.61% profit over our starting balance of 10,000. And let's see if we can actually keep having a decent growth here. Of course, there will be, of course, weeks with -5, maybe -10, maybe even worse. But I think in the long term we will get profits in. And yeah, that was the update. Oh yeah, I need to update my stop limit price for AMC over here. And I put that one at, was it 2.17? There we go. I think this is how it will be calculated. If my stop loss gets hit, we get this back, and then this plus this is our profit. That would be 1,592. That would be our total profit if this trade gets closed. And this number is just G5 times F5. So G5 is the price and the shares. So we made a revenue of 1,083 from this price here. Now that is actually weird, I think. Well, I think it's wrong because I put in so many shares. That was 1,000. I put in 465 shares for 2.17, which equals $1,009. But then I sell half of my shares for more than double the price, so the profit should be higher than it says over here, in my opinion. But I think that this profit is over the full position. I'm not sure actually how this works. That's very easy. It's 4.71 times 230, and 4.71 times 230 is this. We should have more profit than they say over here in the journal, I guess. I think when I close my position now that we have this profit. I think that is how it is calculated. It must be that must be the case. Yeah. If I close AMC, we get another 500. Yeah, that would be 1,000. So if we close our position now, we have 521 plus 584 profit. But I'm not going to close my position. We are going to wait for the next targets to hit. Okay. Now that was the update for the market. Now we are going to start a new trade. We have room for 2 more stocks. Well, we now have room for 2.5 stocks, of course, because we have a little bit more balance. But I'm going to do only one today. And I think that was going to be Eastman Kodak here. So this is the new trade I want to enter. Let's have a look at the weekly. The weekly is not saying that much on this one. The only thing you can see on the weekly and on the daily as well is we have 3 rising valleys. And that is a very bullish sign because you make lower lows all the time. And when you make a low, you go up and then you retrace 70 to 80%. You go up and you retrace 70 to 80%. So I think we're going to go up again. I don't think we have any divergences. Of course, there was this divergence you would maybe see from this low to this low with way much more negative momentum, but the price is higher. So that's a good sign, I guess. We can put this in on the weekly. And now we have just convergence instead of divergence. We have convergence, higher low on the MACD, and hopefully we're going to go to positive soon. Now I know the RSI here, you can do the same, I think. Nah, not really. From this to this low, yeah, you can see it here a bit. From this low to this low, we also have hidden bullish divergence, which already played out with this candle. So this one is already played out. We cannot really use it, in my opinion. But it worked. And that's what we can see on the weekly. If we go on the daily, we can see that we have a pattern. It's not a complete pattern on this chart, but it's close to a gartley. If you go from X to A to B, normally a gartley needs to go to 61.8. And then C needs to be 88.6. You can see here, but it can also be, I think it can be in between these numbers, really. And that means that with the gartley, when you are at the 78.6, you can go buy and go long. Now it retraced a bit more. It went to almost to the 88.6. So it's not a clear pattern, but it has a nice XABCD pattern here, and that's what you also can use together with your 3 rising valleys over here, the purple rising valleys. And of course we are now above this critical support. It B-stopped here, it was getting resistant over here, and it went support over here. And that makes this a very strong support in my opinion. And I'm going to put my stop loss a bit lower than the support. And yeah, the first profit target will be this gap fill here. The price did not go from here to here. Small gap fill. But I put my first target just 1 cent below this candle. That's going to be the first target. Now let's see if we can get 3-to-1 risk reward right now. If I go enter here. The low of this candle was 14.57, so we need to go 14.56. There we go. And then the stop loss needs to go a little bit higher. There we go. That's going to be the trade. And then we're going to get 2 extra targets for this one. If you look at the weekly, this one has a lot of more upward potential if the momentum goes up on the weekly. It could take some time, but you're going to see. Now the second target is going to be this this resistance over here. Look, we have 1, 2, 3 times that the price bounced against it. I will just go a little bit below it. Let's make it 16.98. Just go below the round number. And the last target is going to be, yeah, this local resistance here, and also I think this starting point of the day here. Looks like a good target to me. It's a very high target. We can also stay below 20 now. Let's stay below 21. Let's do 20.99. There we go. That's going to be the trade I'm going to enter right now. Also with 1,000 shares. What do we see on the daily? Do we see anything else than the pattern and the 3 rising valleys? Let's see. Not really. This is just convergence, which is also good, but it's not saying anything else. Maybe we can see something in the last wave over here. Oh, from low to lower low. No, only convergence. I'm still going in. I will let this one run. This was a better entry over here, but we have a nice pullback today. A little bit. So I think this is a good moment to start the trade. I'm just gonna go market. No, let's go limit. Can I not go for the ask price? No, apparently not. Okay, let's see how many we need for this one. Okay, 108, I think. Yeah. 108 is $1,003. And we're gonna go and enter at where it is at right now. Oh, we need to buy, of course. There we go. So we are now also in this trade. I will put in the stop immediately at, what was it again? 7.54. All my shares. Then we lose almost $200 if that happens. And the first target is going to be 14.56, yes. Gonna sell half of it, so that is 54. And then we earn 786 from 500. That's how you need. So we have 286 profit. Yeah. Put it in. We're gonna sell 25% at 16.97. Nope. Sell half of it, that is how much? 54 divided by 2 is 27. And we are going to sell 27 at 20.99. And hopefully it's going to reach it. So there we go, we entered the trade. I'm going to put it in here. I'll do this after the video. So when it is yellow, that means that it's still open. And when I make something green, that means that it is triggered. So as you can see, the first target is triggered at a way higher price than I wanted. So lucky us, I guess. So yeah, we have Kodak now. We'll enter this in. And I think that's going to be it for this video. I think I went over everything. We can take a look real quick over our trade that we are in. The head and shoulders pattern that is slowly getting to the first resistance. Going very well, MDLA. American Airlines is holding right now. AMC we just covered, it's maybe going even higher. Ford is doing really well, actually, and very quickly. This could have taken way longer. It almost reached our first target, but it's just not there yet. This one holding off against some sort of double bottom here. It tested it here, and it tested here again with bullish divergence, so I really think this goes up. VPI vaccines is not really going up right now. It's also at minus 50. We are lower than our entry. And yeah, we just have to wait and be patient for this one to play out. Maybe it's not going to play out, but for now it looks very good. Still making higher lows. Blue is still making higher lows. It broke out of this trend line here for the first time. Maybe it's going to stop here and go higher. And ARCT over here, still holding the former resistance. Hopefully it can stay here for a bit longer, and then maybe we go up. That's going to be it. So we have room for one more trade. I'm looking at this one over here. Looking very good as well. The risk reward is amazing. Maybe I'm going in this one. But I was actually hoping this price to go lower before I go in. And these ones are not working out. This one is trying to break out of this head and shoulders pattern here. When it breaks out, I think I will go long. Could also go long now on this one. It's almost breaking out, right? We'll see. We'll keep this one in check here, maybe for the next couple of days. Oh yeah, and I was trying to maybe go long when this gets a confirmation bottom below this resistance, but it just failed. Oh, this one can also get removed. Not interested in this one anymore. There we go. Okay guys, that's going to be the end for this episode. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to join the Discord, like the video, subscribe to this channel if you want to see how this will end in the next couple of months. See if technical analysis is working. And yeah, hopefully see you in the Discord. Maybe we'll get some community going on there. Some trading community. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.